Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number one seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Yellow. I go ladies. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Demaryius Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Attack!
Mahomes now on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow! On the line! 53, push him back! Push him back! 53,
on first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers into the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A gain of 7 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wow.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers out to his left. Finding room at the 30. Safarian Jenkins has it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mahomes now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check 30.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the catch, it's Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. The tackle there by Brian Poole. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes firing complete, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow. Come on, guys. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got 57. Check.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Going quickly here to Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. On first down, Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. On second and 7, Rodgers. And Anderson's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Mahomes to throw once more. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tanner Vallejo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. Rodgers with a keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Check, 46. Under 10, 10. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Hey, come on, now. Kill. Turn
On first down, Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good pickup there at 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Rodgers, caught here by Bell. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
To throw is Rodgers. Past the 20. Found his target. It's Anderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His second touchdown on the season as they are able to cut into that lead. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Mahomes to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, hello. I'm on, Eddie. Mike, ready? Right side.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a